They laughed at her in front of everyone. A village teacher changing the world? How is that even possible? But what they didn't know was that her dream was bigger than their mockery. Her students were dropping out. Some came to school hungry, and the roof leaked every time it rained. Then one morning, a black SUV entered the village, and nothing was ever the same again. If you've ever been underestimated, this story is for you. Miss Adana had taught in the same school for 12 years. The roof leaked when it rained. The chalkboards were broken. Half of her students couldn't afford textbooks. Most days, she spent more money on their learning materials than she spent on herself. Still, she believed deeply that every child, no matter how poor, deserves a chance at greatness. One day, while marking assignments under the mango tree, she overheard two of her students whispering about dropping out because school can't help poor people like them. The word pierced her like a knife. That night, she made a decision that shook her entire world. She would transform her school with or without support. First, she wrote letters to NGOs, government offices, and education foundations. Then, she created after school lessons for struggling students. She started a weekend reading club using old newspapers and borrowed books. When she realized some students came to school hungry, she began cooking simple meals with her own money. People mocked her. "You can't save the whole world," they said. "You are just a teacher. Dreams don't feed children." But she continued quietly, stubbornly, and boldly. Months passed. One morning, a black SUV rolled into the village. A well-known educational foundation had seen her letters, and most surprisingly, they had visited her school in secret through one of their volunteers. They had seen the children reading under trees. They had seen her teaching with passion despite broken tools. They had seen her feeding students from her own pocket. That day, they made an announcement that left the entire village speechless. The school would receive full renovation, a modern library, digital learning tools, and scholarships for the brightest students, all because of one teacher who refused to stop dreaming. Years later, reporters asked Miss Adana how she did it, how a single woman had changed the fate of hundreds of children. She smiled gently and replied, "I only planted seeds. The world watered them. Dreams grow when you dare to believe they matter." Her former students, now nurses, engineers, teachers, business owners, returned to thank her. They didn't thank her for the books or for the food. They thanked her for believing in them before they learned to believe in themselves. Moral: one person's courage to dream can become the light that transforms an entire generations. Dreams are not too big. We only fear too small.